Hi, it's Victoria here from F.I.E.R.C.E, and in this video we are talking about my F.I.E.R.C.E framework and what that means to people who don't love their fat body. Before we start, make sure that you like this video if you get something from it, share it with your friends, and check out the links below because I have something that goes along with this video. It's called the F.I.E.R.C.E Framework Roadmap, so you can implement the strategies that I am teaching in this video to help improve your body confidence today. So following fat people on Instagram is great. Reading all the books, listening to the podcasts, doing all the things is incredible. But when there's a sea of information out there, it can get so confusing, right? And some people's advice is more relevant than others. Some people tell you things that are downright dangerous. So what should you do? Well, that is why I created the F.I.E.R.C.E framework, so I can show you step by step what you need to do to feel confident in your fat body as soon as possible. Let's go over it. Okay, so the F.I.E.R.C.E framework is an acronym. The first letter F stands for Feelings Foundation. I, Internal Revolution. E, Enlightened Eating. R, Raised Mindset. C, Courageous Commitment. And E, Excel with Ease. So let me go through all of these so you understand what they are and what you need to do to move forward. So F, Feelings Foundation. This is all about understanding how diet culture has made you believe a shit ton of negative things about yourself. So all of your feelings you have about living in a fat body came from somewhere. Where did they come from? Where did you pick those lessons up? You need to understand how diet culture has fucked with your life in a massive way and root out those nasty messages and pull them out from the core. It is critical to understand the way that you feel, where those feelings came from, and change those feelings. So that is the first step. Next, internal revolution. So we've spent years thinking that our bodies aren't okay, right? So most people, it's all of their lives, and depending how old you are, that's many decades. We don't want to spend another many decades changing our negative limiting self-beliefs. And so with internal revolution, what you're going to do is you're going to work on changing your neural pathways. This is really important if you want to get results quickly. Change those neural pathways. And make sure you're doing it in a systematic, proven, and effective way so you're not wasting your time. Next, enlightened eating. So if you're a human being and you live in a culture that is a diet culture, which is most of everyone in the world, you are going to be taught so many fucked up messages around food and how to eat, and it's so difficult not to be affected by that. Now, overcoming that and those messages which are fucked up that we receive around food is difficult, and it's even more difficult if you have a fat body because you have layers of fat phobia and the way that people think that a fat person should be eating to deal with as well. And so enlightened eating is intuitive eating, but with an extra level, an extra layer to make sure that you're rooting out the fat phobia that you might be feeling, and also protecting yourself from rigid black and white diet thinking that you might take from intuitive eating and the principles of intuitive eating. So if you live in a fat body, enlightened eating is the way to go, and it's the next step forward. Next, raised mindset. So we've dug out all those nasty messages. We've changed your neural pathway. Now we need to take your mindset to the next level. That winning, that believing, that knowing that you're a goddamn queen. So you need to wrangle your inner critic, and everyone, as long as they're not like a sociopath or something, everyone has an inner critic, even me. So we need to know how to deal with our inner critic when it comes up, and it will always come up, especially if you're in a period of personal growth. Your inner critic is gonna be like, bitch, you're so fucking whatever. And so even I experience it, but once you learn how to wrangle your inner critic, when it comes up, you're just going to be like, that's cool, part of life. Next, we have courageous commitment. And this is where most people fail. So courageous commitment is all about being committed, being courageous, and doing the things. So many people are book smart when it comes to confidence and body positivity, fat acceptance, all that type of stuff, but they never actually do anything. Like, they know how people should be treating them, but they never set boundaries or do scary shit. But you are different, because in courageous commitment, you are going to do scary things. You're going to challenge yourself, and you're going to up level in massive ways by being afraid and doing it anyway. So now you're feeling amazing. You plan on continuing your life and feeling fan-fucking-tastic? I thought so. This is where you're gonna need excel with ease. Now, shit always happens in our lives. Loving your body doesn't mean that you're not gonna experience bad things. Sorry to tell you. But once you know how to excel with ease, when those types of things come up, you're able to overcome them. You're able to be more resilient than you were in the past. So this is really important for continuing your journey and not slipping back into a place of body dissatisfaction or body hate. So that is the F.I.E.R.C.E framework. They are the exact steps that you need to take to get from A to B, from meek and mild to courageous and confident, from feeling like your fat body is a failure to feeling like a fierce fatty. And if you want to dig into this deeper, check out the links below for the F.I.E.R.C.E framework roadmap that's going to help you delve deeper into these strategies so that you can implement them into your life immediately. If you liked this video, make sure that you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, why not? If you're on YouTube, subscribe, and why not share this with someone who you think might enjoy it. Until next time, goodbye, F.I.E.R.C.E fatty.